asked you to name a single
Oh, you're downloading it right now.
So,
I thought you meant
what is
it.
one policy that Donald Trump has passed and signed into law in the last 10 months that is genuinely beneficial for the American people?
I thought you meant it was already
I think
downloaded and you sent me a friend request.
The one that we can say is the Big Beautiful Bill.
Okay, and how's the Big Beautiful Bill genuinely beneficial for the American people?
That's fine.
Well, as a father, husband, and just a working American citizen, I think increasing America's take-home pay is one of the bigger factors.
Oh, okay, well then you'd say that the Big Beautiful Bill is genuinely detrimental to the American people, considering the fact that the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities is telling us that it's actually reducing the purchasing power of the average American.
Right, but that also goes into, with him terminating benefits for all the illegal immigrants. Well, I mean, it kind of...
He can't do that. He didn't terminate any benefit for undocumented immigrants. Why are you lying?
I mean, he terminated benefits for at least 1 million illegal immigrants.
No, that's just completely false. Do you know what the Personal Work Order and Responsibility Act of 1996 is?
No.
It's a bill that prevents any public welfare benefits on the federal level from being given to undocumented immigrants, as it restricts their eligibility specifically to only legal residents and lawful citizens.
Yeah, you just said lawful and legal citizens.
Right, I did.
Well, and that's not what they are.
Precisely. That's why they can't get public welfare benefits from the federal government.
Right.
Right? Because I said that it restricted eligibility to lawful residents and legal citizens.
Okay, I didn't hear that part.
Right. So when you're telling us here that Donald Trump cut off like $1 million in funding to benefits for undocumented immigrants at the federal level, I'm calling that bullshit because they don't get any benefits.
Well, they shouldn't. So.
Well, they don't. So when you told us that Donald Trump restricted their benefits, that was a lie.
Well, that's just, I mean, I haven't done as much as research as you have, obviously. That's just what was noted.
Well, I'm happy that I could correct you. So now I want you to respond to the point that I made. You said that the Big Beautiful Bill is genuinely beneficial to this country because it makes Americans make more. Yeah, if leading think tanks tell us the opposite. It tells us that it makes Americans make less.
I mean, me personally, I've seen that I've been taking more home pay.
You've been taking more home pay?
I've been taking more, like, take-home pay. That's what I'm saying.
You've been working more?
No.
Why are you taking more take-home pay?
I assume it was from this bill.
You assume that it's from this bill, okay? So, like, what tax did you pay that you're now no longer paying?
Well, I know that he passed a recessions package which saved like taxpayers like $9 billion.
A recession package?
Correct.
So we're in a recession.
No, that's just what it is.
So what was this? So what was this recession package?
He named it $9 billion in wasteful political motivated funding for left wing.
Are you just talking about funding that like was cut?
I believe I still would.
Okay, all right. Well, then you lost.
Yes.
Okay, so you're saying that Doge cut $9 billion. I have a question. What's larger, $9 billion or $4.5 trillion?
Trillion.
Donald Trump spent $4.5 trillion on the Big Beautiful Bill. $9 billion fails in comparison to that expenditure.
Right, but I feel like he also spent that money elsewhere, just not for the bill, right?
No, that was the total debt-related spending over the course of the next 10 years, specifically for the bill, is $4.5 trillion.
But what is that trillion more or less going towards?
Yeah, that trillions of dollars is going to like the additional debt that's created with the same expenditure that we have now, with the lower levels of taxes that are to be paid, more so by like members of the top 1%, right? Because once again, I just explained this to you, purchasing power of the bottom 50% is going down, but the top 50% is going to go up. And disproportionately, so the more you make. So the top 1% is going to get an additional 30% back per year, which is going to generate debt, given that we don't reduce our expenditure, which is where that figure comes from. And keep in mind, it'd be significantly higher than $4.5 trillion that spending over the course of the next 10 years if he didn't gut Medicaid by $900 billion, which kicked 10 million people off of the services, all in low-income brackets, which only hurts Americans more. It is literally taking from the poor to give to the rich.
I mean, I agree and disagree on that.
Well, you can't disagree simultaneously. That'd be a contradiction.
Well, I was agreeing and disagreeing on your last statement there.
Wait, you said agree to disagree?
Yeah.
What is there to disagree with what I just said?
On your last statement about getting rid of those things for the poor. And
Oh, so you don't think you don't think that 10 million low-income Americans are going to use Medicaid because of the beautiful bill? It's cuts to Medicaid and the introduction of a new work requirement. Well, that's what the CBO's doing. The CBO's a partisan committee ran by Republicans. I'm using their estimate. You look towards like
I'm agreeing that's happening. I'm agreeing that's happening.
Okay, so then you're not agreeing to disagree. You're just agreeing.
I'm disagreeing that shouldn't happen.
So you do think that 10 million low-income Americans should lose Medicaid? Why?
I mean, to a point. I guess long story short, I think that you should work for your own money.
Okay. All right. So never call the cops again because that's paid for by the taxpayer. Work for your own private security. Never drive on public roadways again because that's paid for by the taxpayer. Work for your own.
But I am a taxpayer.
Okay. Oh, so if you pay taxes, then it's okay to receive these benefits.
I don't receive the benefits.
You do.
Not Medicaid.
The public roadway is a benefit. Access to the police is a benefit. Access to firefighters is a benefit. So you're saying
Right,
that you should.
he didn't cut that.
So
He
you're
cut Medicaid.
right. But you said that you think that individuals should work for their own money, and that's the reason why they shouldn't receive the benefit of Medicaid. So then why should you receive the benefit of other social safety nets funded by the taxpayer, such as the police, firefighters, or public roadways?
Everyone receives that. He's not cutting that off of anybody.
Okay, well then doesn't that just mean that there's more people that aren't working for their own money?
I think that you're switching it up.
Well, I'm not switching it up, right? Because obviously what you're saying here is a reason why these low-income Americans aren't working for their own money is because they're reliant on a system funded by the taxpayer in order to receive the benefit of healthcare. Well, you're reliant on a system funded by the taxpayer to receive the benefit of public roadways. What's like the logical difference here?
And I pay for it.
Well, because you're a taxpayer. So do you think that you shouldn't receive those benefits if you're not a taxpayer?
I'm saying that I shouldn't be paying my taxes for.
Can you answer my question? Do you think that you shouldn't be receiving those benefits if you are not a taxpayer?
No.
Okay, so you should still be receiving those benefits if you're not a taxpayer.
Correct.
So then you should be reliant on other people's tax dollars paid into these social safety nets because you use those social safety nets and you think that you should be able to even if you're unemployed. So then why should low-income Americans not be eligible to receive Medicaid?
But to my point, as I was saying, I believe I'm trying to make a correct statement here. I think it's frustrating for me as 67 hours a week working. I think it's frustrating that I see somebody not working and being able to comfortably pay their bills and their groceries and so on.
Oh, yeah, Medicaid doesn't help you pay your bills. Medicaid doesn't help you keep a roof over your head. Medicaid doesn't put groceries on the dinner table. Medicaid doesn't put clothesline on your back.
No, I'm saying EBT, food stamps, blah, 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 all that.
Oh, okay.
That goes in.
So we can talk about EBT next, but I thought that we were having a conversation about your support for the 10 million low-income Americans being kicked off of Medicaid. Why are you shifting the goalpost?
Okay, we can still talk about that.
Right, because I'm still trying to determine why you think low-income Americans shouldn't have access to Medicaid if you think that unemployed Americans should have access to public roadways, firefighters, and the police force.
I think they should be able to pay like everyone else.
Okay, so how would you respond to like another MAGA idiot that says, I don't think unemployed Americans should have access to the roadways, police force, or firefighters, given the fact that they should have to pay like everyone else?
But everyone has that access. We as a paying American don't have access to Medicaid because we make too much or we're already working.
So what you're telling me is that you'd support Medicaid if it was universal?
I would.
So you're in favor of universal health care?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so what is closer to universal health care? Okay, right? 45 million low-income Americans having publicly funded health care, right? Or kicking 10 million Americans off of said public funded health care and increasing the premiums for everybody that's still on it by 300%.
I think kicking off is more or less the
wait. Kicking so kicking more people off of publicly funded health care and making said publicly funded health care more expensive is closer in proxy to universal health care?
I don't think it's closer to universal health care.
Okay, so then tell me what is closer to universal health care? Because that's the question I asked.
I just think it's unfair for the people that have to pay.
Well, so then the answer. So if you think there's some level, if you think that there's some level of unfairness here, well then obviously the solution would be to support like progressive candidates, right, that support universal health care, not to advocate for that health care to be taken away from more low-income Americans, because you're only further going to increase those disparities. Like for instance, when you kick off those 10 million low-income Americans from health care, all that you're saying is that the system is going to be more unfair to more people. Right? Because now all of a sudden, instead of it being unfair unfair to you, right, and everybody else that's not on Medicaid. Now it's going to be unfair to you, everybody else that's not on Medicaid, and now the 10 million low-income Americans that are being kicked off it. So you're only ensuring here, using your own logic, that our government is more unfair to more people if we kick more people off of Medicaid, and the only proper solution would be to support candidates with policy to universalize that access, not to restrict it further.
I mean, I think the thing is the U.S. will never make universal health care, so...
Well, definitely not if we're actively supporting people that want to kick more people off of the public healthcare systems that do exist. You cannot say in one breath that you support universal healthcare while in the next breath arguing, right, that we should kick more people off of public healthcare systems that already exist, because you're only ensuring that we're going to move further and further away from that goal. The way to increase the likelihood that at one point in the future we do get universal healthcare, right, is to not support kicking people off the systems that already exist, right? Plus, like, I don't really care if it feels unfair to you that they're on Medicaid and you're not, because guess what? When people lose their healthcare services, in some circumstances, they fucking die. Okay, 40 through 60,000 uninsured Americans die per year via lack of access to healthcare. So what should you value more, right? This like complacent sense of unfairness that exists just because of a lack of information and a certain level of ignorance inside of your brain, or ensuring that we don't have more people dying every single year because of a lack of access to health coverage? By Doge? Andy, you are so...
Yeah.
Well, he was going to the next guest right now. We got Lucas Mills connecting right now. Here we go. Your child.
Oh, hey, do you...
It's crazy because on the day of Charlie Kirk, I made a video on my spam, which that spam account is no longer with us. And I said, it is so crazy how these people that I've seen never post anything ever in their life, use their platform, whatever their Instagram was, to highlight any injustice in the country, in our country, in any country ever. And they decided to post an obituary to Charlie Kirk, and all those fucking people that are like, that went to his funeral, that did not even know that man, went to his funeral, and yet, yesterday, radio silence. Radio fucking silence. The same people that were like, I don't care what you guys believe in. This is wrong. That is wrong. He was just speaking his mind. He just has different beliefs than you. He was just speaking his mind. Doesn't deserve to die for speaking his mind. Okay? She was speaking her mind by showing up to where ICE was, ripping her neighbors out of their houses. That's what they were planning on doing, is going and ransacking that neighborhood to take all the people that they racially profiled, to take them and round them up, and that's what they were planning on doing. While they were in the neighborhood, that's why people showed up to try to block ICE from doing that. For the sake of the argument, let's just say you don't agree with people going and blocking ICE. Okay, you said that you didn't agree with Charlie Kirk half the time either, but you still posted his obituary? What? She died for no reason. You said he died for speaking his mind. He died for what he believed in. But he was a father. He had children. So the fuck did she. And I don't see your Instagram story today. Don't see your Instagram story today. Don't see your reposts today. It's radio silent, as if it never fucking happened. It's really fucking interesting. Really fucking interesting. Also, I saw so many people, so many influencers too, repost Charlie Kirk that deleted it instantly. Bitch, I fucking saw. You know who you are. It's crazy because on the day of Charlie Kirk, I made a video on my spam.
My landlord was going to evict me because...
Here are a few essential first aid items to keep in your car in case you or a passenger gets shot, and how to use them. Now, you don't need a first aid kit this big. Something small will do, but we're going to go over what I think you might need. First and foremost is a tourniquet. Tourniquets are used for wounds on your extremities or your arms and your legs. This is called a CAT tourniquet, or a combat action tourniquet, and they come ready to deploy. So I'll put this on and show you just how tight it's required to be to stop blood. You place it above the wound as high as you can go in the axillary area, and you tighten it down until the bleeding stops. It's going to hurt. Once it is tight enough, secure the windlass inside of this area here, and write the time that you place the tourniquet on the body. Now, if the injury or the gunshot wound has happened to your trunk or your axillary areas where you cannot fit a tourniquet, you should build out a blood bag. This is my blood bag. Your number one priority in any major bleed is to stop that blood as soon as possible. Your first line of defense is pressure with your hands, and your second should be gauze. This is a quick clot gauze. It is impregnated with a coagulant agent that helps blood clot. Once you get that on there, place a pressure bandage really fucking tight. Now, if the injury is in the thoracic area and there is what is called a sucking chest wound, that can lead to something called a tension pneumothorax, which is oxygen getting inside of the chest cavity. To stop that from happening, you use a chest seal. This one has a vent. There are tons of different chest seals. A lot of them are very affordable.
Still
Now, in my
loading?
first aid kit, I carry an airway bag
Okay.
and a full oxygen tank with BVMs.
50%? Okay.
It's to help the flow of oxygen and to secure airways. That's great to have, but it's not necessary for what we're talking about today. When assessing a trauma patient like we're talking about here, the most important thing is blood. Bleeding, airway, and then circulation. Stop the blood, secure the airway, ensure circulation. CPR is now hands-only CPR. You do not have to provide oxygen or breath. If you guys are interested, I'll do another video on how to do CPR. Do your own research on how to build your own first aid kit. A lot of this is super available and affordable. I got a lot of this on Amazon.
It's very tough rhetoric from a guy who just quit because his fraudulent activity.
Can you comment on his rhetoric and Mayor Jacob Frey and whether they want to see unrest in Minneapolis?
Well, that's very tough rhetoric from a guy who just quit because his fraudulent activities have been uncovered. Look, Tim Walz is a joke. His entire administration has been a joke. The idea that he's some sort of freedom fighter, he's not. He's a guy who has enabled fraud and maybe in fact has participated in fraud. That's what this new Assistant Attorney General position is going to find out. I don't care what Tim Walz says. I care about getting to the bottom of this fraud for the American people, and I care about enforcing the nation's immigration laws. That's what we're going to stay focused on.
Switch to TurboTax and file your own taxes free in the app if you didn't file with us last year.
Okay, I'm a little confused about this new Halloween situation here. Well, that's weird to get the audio playing already. So, I got this new job at Fazbear's Frights. It's a pretty cool Halloween place, just full of corny decorations about that Fazbear Entertainment franchise back in, I don't know, the 80s. Weird to bring it back now, so many years later, but I don't know why they gave me a fucking VHS camera. It's 2023. Yeah. I mean, this is so stupid. I guess to capture... Yeah, I really don't know why they gave me this old piece of garbage. I could have just used my phone. That would have been a lot better, and also it's just higher quality, but no, they gave me this stupid fucking camcorder. It's completely useless. God, it fucking stinks in here, man. It's so mildewy. It's really hot, so I hope my office isn't boarding the fan or something, but I guess it's cozy, just really spacious. Okay, everything looks good, but this goddamn audio won't shut up. It's just playing on loop now, man. It's fucking hot. This place is so goddamn old that the ventilation system won't do jack. It's just gonna be like this for the next, I don't know, 5-6 days. I might just leave early. Or I'll just not do anything, I'll just wait. It really sucks, because I'm getting sweaty by just standing. Otherwise, I just to check the cameras before next time. I don't know where the monitor is. I have to find it. Somewhere around this office. I can't locate it. I don't know where it is. So I'll have to find that. Okay, so I have no clue where the monitor is or the some sort of iPad. I saw some cameras walking on the way to the office, but I don't know how to see through them. And I definitely am not gonna walk out of my office every single goddamn time to just look out into the hallway. Yeah, no, fuck that. I can't find some sort of viewing device, which is kind of annoying. So, the drawer, obviously. Let's see if it's even actually in it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So, wait, what the fuck is that? Is that in the... It's an arcade hallway. What the fuck? Fuck is that? What the hell? Is that a prop or is you fucking tricking me? What the fuck? God, you creepy ass motherfucker. Hey, what are you doing? We don't start until a week, man. You're early. My supervisor told me a week. Can you stop, man? You fucking weirdo. Just quit. Alright? It's too... What the hell? Nice costume, though. Jesus Christ. Can you just stop right... Well, I don't know what you're doing, but you need to stand back. I see you.
You know what I miss most about playing? Yelling, "Hi!" So I got this job.
Dude, this place smells like a sewer. Yeah, no kidding. Somehow it smells even worse than last time I was at this hellhole. Are you sure you're, okay to do this? Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Instead, worry about this. Okay, I've checked all the desks. You coming with? 1 second. I think I'm gonna stay back. You got this one, right?
Hey man, it's cool. Take your time with that, okay?
Yeah, no, I'll...
You got it!
Alright, I just got a light on. And, it's dark, I'm starting to scare me a bit. What am I doing? Just talking to myself. Can I get this off?
What was that?
My bad. Vent cover fell over.
All good.
Oh my god. Freaky. Okay. I do gotta check those, check the lockers. But, well, everything's left untouched since last time I was here. guess is nothing. As I expected. Alright. Whatever. Oh, God damn it. Alan? Alan, what the hell did you do? It's... What are you doing? Alan? Alan? Alan, hey! We weren't supposed to start yet. God damn it. Alan? This isn't funny. Come on, man. You know this. Don't do this to me, okay? Alright? I maybe it's funny for you, but it's not for me. Alright? Alan? Buddy? This is so fucked. Alan! Come on, dude. Bed's over. Alan, you idiot! Where's the mother? Alan? We weren't supposed to start! God damn it, Alan. Shit. This is so fucked. A place with fireworms and not an extinguisher. This is not what I wanted, Alan! God damn it. God damn it! You better not have left. You better not have left! Alan! I didn't check that room. Alan, if you're hiding in here, I swear to God. Alan? Alan? Oh shit. Alan? Alan, can you hear me? Alan? Alan, hey, Alan. Alan? Alan! Alan! Oh! Oh! Alan! Alan! No! No! Oh my God. You killed him! What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What's that? How are you? Stop. No, no. Stay back! Stay back! I got it. It's okay. Helen. It's fine. I'm so sorry, Helen. I'm so sorry. Fuck this place.
Police! Put your hands up!
Get back!
On the ground, now!
Get back!
There's Kill Bill.
Yeah, that's not the one that it gave me. Maybe it'll give you two. Isn't that going to give you the cutscene?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
It's probably on YouTube. Or I can find the stream of it.
That's fine. I can just YouTube it.
You should YouTube it. I want to see your reaction.
Is it like a couple minutes long?
It's really short.
Is that it?
Just watch it from the beginning. Yeah.
He killed Kenny. Poor Butters.
Justice for Butters.
Oh my god. So fucking stupid. The bus. Oh no. Cartman Land. It's great.
Isn't it good?
Yeah, it's funny.